So stupid. Hi, my name's Izan, and today we're making lemon squares.
Hey, Izan.
Lemon squares. So, I've actually never had lemon squares before. I've never made lemon squares before. And I have no prior culinary experience, even though I'm a culinary student. But I like the taste of lemon. I like sour things. So, today, we're gonna be making lemon squares. That was complete.
Oh, shit! Fucking shit!
But I'm keeping it in because I don't care. I have all of my ingredients right here. Is this flour? It's flour. We have our all-purpose flour, which is bleached, even though it's supposed to be unbleached. Get your right ingredients. We have our salt, 4 eggs, then we're gonna need an egg yolk. That's crazy. 8 tablespoons of butter, which is just 1 stick of butter, supposed to be unsalted. I got salted. I don't know if this is enough lemons. I have more, but you're gonna need 2/3 cup of lemon juice, confectioner sugar, granulated sugar. Let's get this party started. And then it's gonna be like do with my face, so we're just gonna get that image right here. Now, I have my recipe right here. All right, first thing, preheat the oven to 350. Should I do that right now? Yeah. And there we go. All right, now first, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be making the crust. I don't have a pan out. I should go get one. Let's go. Whee, get me a pan. What does 8 inches look like? I'll look my penis and then it'll be 8 inches. So I don't have an 8-inch pan. This is 13 times 9 times 2. It's close enough. We're gonna use this. Now, first we're making the crust. So the crust requires all-purpose flour, our salt, our confectioner sugar, our unsalted butter. This isn't unsalted. It's salted. Hence we have our 1 cup right here. 1 cup. Salt. Why is this so boring? Make sure to keep your workstation neat. Isn't neat. Whisk together the flour, salt, and confectioner sugar. So then we're gonna take our whisk and we're gonna go. Whoa! Look at it go! So once that's all whisked together, you're going to want to have your unsalted butter. Now this is supposed to be room temperature. This is still kind of hard. So you know what we gotta do? Heat it. Now mix it in. Okay, so right now you're just gonna want to mix all of your ingredients together, gradually add in the butter, like I'm doing right here, and then shake it so that it goes actually inside the bowl. It might not look like it's coming together, but just keep mixing and it really does form something. All right, now that I saw how little this is, I'm gonna go grab the other pan. Ooh! Oh my god! That looks legit! Now, with this, you want to flatten it, right? Alright, so I tried to flatten down all of the crust with that rubber spatula. It obviously didn't work. Look at the look of defeat on my face. Ooh, I can touch it with my hands. So it turns out you can do this with your hands. You're actually supposed to do it with your hands. So wash them hands if you haven't already, which you should have. And that's nice. Oh, it's soft. So as I said earlier, it is just easier to do it with your hands. The dough is pretty soft and it just makes life better in general. So I flattened it out. Looks really good. I'm so surprised with myself. but your hands get a little bit gross, so you're gonna wanna wash them again. Now, you wanna bake this for about 30 to 35 minutes. Are you kidding me? Okay. Bake this for about 30 to 35 minutes or until it's golden brown. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Jesus Christ, man. All right, so now that the crust is baking, we're gonna want to make our filling. Now you wanna break out your granulated sugar, your eggs, and your lemons. So let's get ready. All right, now we're combining all of the eggs right now. I'm adding in the sugar first, just so that when we add in the eggs, it isn't just liquids. 1 cup, get your sugar in there. You're gonna wanna get 2 tablespoons. Sugar's added, egg time, egg time, egg time. All right, cracking an egg with 1 hand. Make sure to crack it on a flat surface. That means that not as many shells will come out. Pull apart, pull apart, pull apart. Damn, fail. 1 out of 4. Kind of. Yeah. I just realized how to do it. Yes, yes, yes. So, vertical. Let's go. Dang, I am cool. Oh my goodness. And I tell you, I'm a culinary student. Now I've heard about how you're supposed to do this, but I've never actually done it before. But then, you kind of just sift through. You just sift through it, right? Isn't that how it goes? And then, you're supposed to have just an egg yolk. Ha! All right, then we're adding in our confectioner's sugar. 3 tablespoons. And there's our confectioner's sugar. Now you want to whisk your sugars and your egg together. You know what? Screw whisks. I'm using this thing. I don't know what it is, but it looks cool.
Then just mix those together, preferably with a whisk, but I really didn't care.
This is what it's supposed to look like once you mix your eggs and your sugars together. Really weird. Really weird. Now we want to add in a bunch of dry ingredients, flour, salt, and after that, the lemon juice. I have our all-purpose flour right here, not unbleached, but that's okay. Flour, wow. Then your salt. You want an 1/8 teaspoon of salt. Now, I don't... Uh-oh. I think we can eyeball it. Now, mix it again. This is what it's supposed to look like once it's fully mixed. Yellow. Yellow. For the lemon juice, you're going to want 2 of these, which is 2/3 of a cup. For this, I just have a strainer, just because why not? I think I'm gonna strain a bunch of the lemon juice into this, and then we're gonna pour it into the 3rd cup.
And thus started my long journey to squeezing 4 lemons in order to get just 2/3 of a cup of lemon juice, which is crazy. So for you guys at home, 2 lemons equals 1/3 of a cup.
That's more juice in there. Oh, I guess there isn't. A lot of lemon juice, to be honest. Wow. So 2 lemons is 1/3 of a cup. Mmm, tasty. That means I get to squeeze another 2 lemons. I wanna die. The crust is done, golden brown, perfect. Now you're gonna wanna let it cool down. Thank you to my 18 subscribers. Thank you. To the people who subscribe that I don't even know, what are you doing here? Thank you so much. But state your purpose in the comments. Put in the rest of the lemon juice, because we know that 2 lemons is 1/3. Ooh. Then mix it up. Is this correct? I swear I did this right, I swear. it's fizzing. So we want all the bubbles from the filling, which is this, to disappear. We're gonna let this sit, clean up your workstation, make sure the crust is hot when you pour it on.
And then I cleaned up my workstation. It's very important to clean up your workstation in order to have a clean workstation. So clean up your workstation because you want to be neat and you don't want ingredients to get mixed together and stuff. You catch my drift?
You want to make sure that your filling doesn't have any bubbles in it, so let it sit for about 15 minutes. Make sure your crust is still hot though. Here is our crust. Our batter has bubbles in it. You want to make sure you have your confectioner sugar out so when this finishes cooking, you can top it with some nice garnishes. Confectioner sugar isn't a garnish. I messed up. I'm sorry. Oh yeah. Alright, so I messed up. Let me make an apology video because this isn't a garnish.
And now, Izan's apology video about confectioner sugar.
I'm so terribly sorry. I've used the past couple days to reflect on what I've done. And I'm sorry that you feel that way. Yay! Ugh, my hands will forever smell like fresh, delicious lemons. Can it not see my head?
And now, awkwardly waiting for 15 minutes with Izan.
So, come here often. Lemon bars, huh? Never had them before. Have you had lemon bars before?
Okay, this is just painful to watch. Let's speed it up, please.
Alright. It's been 15 minutes. So now, ooh. Oh wow, that looks amazing. Alright, let's pop this in the oven. Make sure that when you took your crust out that you reset your oven to 325. You want those to bake for about 30 minutes or until the top looks dry. I just took my lemon bars out of the oven. When you take your lemon bars out of the oven, you're gonna want them to not be jiggly. See how that's nice and still? That's how you want it. You touch it, great. In order for them to cool, put them on a drying rack so that airflow can get underneath the entire thing. So you can put them on a drying rack, or if you're very impatient like me or you don't have the time to watch them dry, put them in the fridge. But don't keep them in for too long or else they'll get
Fucking cold!
How do these look? Oh, that's hateable. Wow. Tasty. Alright, so these seem pretty cool. I have my recipe right here. It says remove the bars from the oven, cool them on a rack. Let them cool completely before slicing. That ain't cold. That is very warm. All right, so they cooled really slowly outside, so I put them in the fridge. They still cooled very slowly, so I put them in the freezer. Put them in the freezer because when you touch the bottom of the thing, when you touch the bottom of this, it shouldn't be hot. It should just be all cold because this is basically just lemon custard on a crust, so it would melt really quickly. But look how well these turned out. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna put a picture up right now, but no, no, my child, it fell. Oh my God, no. Oh, God damn it.
Look at this. Look! 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 What the fuck is this?
Yeah, that's right. I taped my phone to my kitchen chair in order to film this video.
Okay, so this just fell off. I was trying to show it to you guys. I'll show it to you now, and it won't fall off. Look at that. Put a picture up right now with my voice. Beautiful. Goddamn beautiful, man. And so, we're gonna eat it. That's the crust. Flaky. Very flaky. Good.
1 out of 5, not good.
That's so good.
And then Izan proceeded to eat the entire lemon square because it was really good.
Yay, I look so ugly.